Hi there, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning, but I think I finally got it all figured out. I'm so excited that you're joining me. Please leave a comment, give a heart, like, share. Let me know you're out there. Let me know where you're from and that you can see and hear me okay. Did I get through and make it okay? So leave a comment. Let me know when you pop on. Even if you're watching the replay, say hello. I'm so excited today. I've got 3 different cards to share with you. 2 of them are fun fold cards. I'm going to show you how to make those. I also have a stack of card swaps that I'm going to show you and share with you some more ideas using the Dashing Deer stamp set. Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right. Hi, Bonnie and Christine. I'm so glad that it's working and you guys can see me and hear me. If you're just jumping on, hi, my name is Julie Davison. You don't get to see my face today because I need to shower. But mostly what you want to see is right in front of me anyway. So I'm so glad that you're joining today. I have 3 different cards to show you using the Dashing Deer stamp set. This is in the holiday catalog, and I chose this stamp set for my Stamp of the Month Club. So I do a Stamp of the Month Club where I feature a different stamp set each month, and then I put together a card kit with the supplies that are all pre-cut and ready to go to make 3 different projects using that stamp set. So these were the projects that I designed for the Dashing Deer card kit, and I try to use the same color combination on all of them so that you don't need to have 100 different ink pads. So I only used 3 colors for these cards. Merry Merlot, which is a new neutral color, Tranquil Tide is an in color, and Sahara Sand is also a neutral color. So I love the way these cards look, and really the star of these cards I think is that gorgeous Joyous Noel Designer Paper. Have you guys seen this in person? It is amazing. So we've got the copper foil accents on every single sheet. So I've included a little bit of copper sheet on every card as well, just to kind of highlight that from the designer paper. So the 3 cards for the October Stamp of the Month Club kit are these 3, and this is what it looks like. It's not all open like this, but my club members sign up to participate, and I order them a stamp set. So when they get their package, it comes in a priority mail envelope like this. They get the stamp set, which I've ordered for them, and then they get printed instructions with color photos. So you don't have to make sure your printer's working. You don't have to try to stare at it on your screen. You get a print copy, so you don't have to worry about finding the file when you're ready to make the projects. And then here are the way the card packets come. So everything comes pre-cut, pre-scored, pre-punched. You get the designer paper pieces that you need, the circles. I even pre-tied the bows. This is the Tea Time ribbon combo pack. This is in the annual catalog, but it had the copper in it, and I thought it would look really pretty with this card. So that is on one of the deer. So I've even pre-tied those bows. So this is how the kit comes. Everything comes ready to go, ready to stamp if you've pre-ordered it. So if you're interested in learning more about my club, leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to post the link. But you can also go to juliedavison.com/clubs. So there's no second D. It's juliedavison.com/clubs with an S, C-L-U-B-S. Yeah, okay, I thought I forgot a letter. I got all the information online about the club. There's no commitment, so you can sign up and just do the Dashing Deer kit this month, or you can participate every month. I send out 1 email a month and show you what the kit looks like and the stamp set that is featured, and then you decide if you want to participate or not. And so if you want to participate, you just reply back to the email and you let me know, and then I send an invoice and I order your stamp sets and I get all the kits ready to send out. So I am getting those kits ready to send out this week. It's not too late. If you're interested in getting this kit, you can sign up to participate in the club and join that club mailing list. Today I'm going to show you how to make the fun fold cards. So The first card here is not a fun fold, it's just a regular fold. I've got a little stamping on the inside, but this one, if you're on my Share and Connect group on Facebook, which is linked to this business page, then you probably have seen we're having a weekend card challenge. So this is the sketch for the weekend card challenge, and I have been making these cards just all over with different stamp sets. Here's another one. I'm trying to think if I have the other one within grabbing distance. I just love this sketch, right? Little basic color block with a designer paper panel and then an element in the middle. So I used that layout for this card, and if you participate in the weekend card challenge, you can post your card by the end of the day today on Tuesday and be eligible for the prize drawing. So that's super exciting. I hope you'll check out my group if you're not already on there. The next card is this one here, and this is kind of a gatefold card, which is not really all that exciting and different. You probably have made a gatefold card, but I just wanted to step through the measurements and scoring on that in case you haven't made a gatefold card. It's just kind of a different way to have a card opening, and so the gatefold meets here in the middle, so you can have it be a vertical card or a horizontal card where it's coming up and down. So let me start with that. I'm just going to bring in a piece of cardstock, and I'm just starting like you would from scratch. So we have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I'm using my paper trimmer. I'm going to first cut it in half, and I'm cutting at 5.5 inches. This is a standard card size. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and then if you were making a regular card, you would score your cardstock in half with the scoring blade. That's the lighter one at 4.25. Okay, so that's just a regular size card that fits in the medium envelopes. For a gate size or a gatefold style card, we're going to still start with the same half sheet of cardstock, but instead of scoring right in the middle, we're going to make two score lines. The first one is going to be at 2 1/8 inch, and then the next one is going to be at 6 3/8 inch. So I'm going to score that there, and then when you fold on those score lines, they meet in the middle. Okay, so that is the basic gatefold card. You can use a bone folder to get a nice good crease on there. Here is the entire card. I'm not going to show you all the pieces of stamping it. I used the leaf punch here with the copper paper and cut a little banner tip on the Tranquil Tide. I will tell you the designer paper panel is 3 inches by 4 inches. And then I layered that on a piece of Whisper White that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. So everything else you can kind of piece together with the circle punches. I stamped that, and I have a little stamping here on the inside as well. This white panel is the same, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And that is the gatefold card. So it's just kind of a way to make your card stand out and be a little bit different than a standard card. So again, same size cardstock, just different scoring points. Okay, so that is the gatefold card. The last card I wanted to show you from my card kit is the diagonal easel card. And I kind of saw some ideas, and I knew that I wanted to do this, but I had never made one before, so I just kind of figured it out on my own. And at first I had the scoring line going the other way, and it was just like upside down. I couldn't figure it out, and I don't know, finally it dawned on me, click. And so the key is where you're scoring it. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but on the inside here we have a little bit of designer paper and cardstock, and this is the key to the easel card. Any easel card that you're making, any style, you need to have some kind of element that is on Stampin' Dimensionals that will catch the easel and keep it open. So with this easel card we have the diagonal fold, which folds in, and then it will catch on that tag, and it will stay open in this diagonal easel card. I'm not sure how well you can see that. My camera holder is blocking my view of the center of the paper, but hopefully you can see okay. It's kind of a nice angle, really kind of cool, and would be so pretty. You know, I love it when my card is displayed, and so this is a really great way to display a card after you send it or receive it. So this is the diagonal easel card, and so I'm going to show you again. I'm going to use a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock to show you, because that's what you're going to start with. It looks like I grabbed a different color. This is actually crumb cake, the color I used on my card is Sahara Sand, which coordinates with the Joyous Noel Designer Paper. So we're going to use the crumb cake because that's what I grabbed. But we are going to start by cutting our cardstock at 4 1/4. Okay, so this is the 8 1/2, and I'm cutting over at 4 1/4. And so I'm going to cut 2 of them to show you. You can get 2 from this piece of cardstock, and then you can use that piece for something else. And then normally we would just score our card in half, and this would be a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square card. And to do the diagonal, we're going to start the same way. We're going to score it down the center at 4 1/4. And then this is what I was telling you. You have to make sure you're scoring in the right place, because otherwise your easel will be kind of like backwards and upside down. So with the score line here on the left side, you want to score from the bottom corner by the score up to the top corner. So I'm just going to line that up in my paper trimmer track. So I've got the bottom corner up here, the top corner up here. I am going to score to create that diagonal score line. If you don't have a paper trimmer, you need one. I can't imagine making cards without it. It is definitely my most used tool in my stamp room. In fact, so used I have 2 of them because I'm always leaving one in another room. I can see the other paper trimmer from here. It's in my living room. I'm currently in my kitchen, so neither one are in my stamp room. All right, so we have our score line here, and so all you do is then you fold on that score, and then you would have something here that would prop it up. So really kind of simple in the cutting and the scoring measurement. Again, we have just the regular 4 by 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card, and then this one we added only the diagonal in the front, and then here is the card embellished with the dashing deer and Joyous Noel, and it just catches on that tailored tag punch. I love the way that fits in there. Okay, so that is the fun fold cards. Let me bring them all back out in case you're tuning in late. You can rewatch from the beginning all of the cards that I talked about and showed you today. These are all part of my Stamp of the Month Club Dashing Deer card kit. So you can sign up if you're in the US. You can sign up to get my Stamp of the Month Club kits, which include the pre-cut cardstock. You can see all the pre-cut pieces, the designer paper. I've done all the scoring for you. So you don't need to worry about doing any of that, and it comes with printed instructions as well. Well, I promised too that I have some other Dashing Deer cards to show you. I love participating in Demonstrator card swaps, and so this was a very popular stamp set in the swaps that I received, partly I think because we received this bundle on the cruise. It was one of our incentive trip pillow gifts, and so a lot of the cards that I have are from fellow incentive trip achievers. The first one I'm going to show you here, it was made by Julie Menino. I hope I'm saying that right. I love the fun fold that Julie created here with sort of like just a scored piece. It's kind of flat, but she adhered it so it kind of pops up when you open the card. This is the Joyous Noel paper, the same paper that I used. And again, Mary Merlot, it looks like she used the gray granite for the background there. So awesome card by Julie. The next one here is by Margaret Van Vley. Hopefully I'm not massacring her name. I've got a little bit of she's got a little bit of the Joyous Noel paper again down here. The Detailed Deer die cut set includes some of these detailed, there's flowers and there's like a corner one as well as a deer, and we'll see it here on another card that doesn't coordinate with a stamp. This card was made by Betsy Kreider. Love this card. I'm not sure for certain, but you can do this technique with the Stamp-O-Rata. So I don't know if that's how Betsy did it or if she just has a steady hand. But before you emboss the cardstock, you're going to stamp the deer, and then without re-inking, stamp it again and a third time, and that's how you get sort of the different colors there. She used the Joyous Noel paper as well, and I love just a little bit of burlap and lace there. Oh, I forgot to say, after she stamped it, she ran it through with the corrugated embossing folder. That's a new one in the holiday catalog as well. So love this card from Betsy Kreider. This next card is by Robin Carden. Is that right? Yeah. Robin Carden. She's the stitched shape framelits, and here's that corrugated embossing folder again. Now if you have this embossing folder and you're having problems with it cracking, like you can see a little bit here, one tip I have seen is to spritz the cardstock with water, which will soften the fibers and make it easier for them to emboss. So try spritzing the cardstock if you're having issues with that embossing folder. This next card is from Bonnie Allers O'Neill, and she used the Joyous Noel paper as well, and the wood plank embossing folder. She's got some stitch shapes going on here with the scallop circle comes from the layering ovals, and you can't see it, but I love this little ruffled tranquil tide ribbon that she's got in the background there. Hopefully it's not much of a glare. Gorgeous card from Bonnie. This one is really cool. This one was by Carol Jones. I'm going to open it up here so you can maybe see it a little bit better. I love this technique. I'm calling it like an inlaid die cut, because she die cut the shape from the white cardstock, which she embossed with the texture folder, and then she die cut from the glitter and set the glitter die cut inside the hole. So it's completely flat, and I just love the way that inlaid embossing looks. So this card is Carol Jones. Again, she used some of that Joyous Noel paper, so pretty, and the texture embossing folder as well. This next card by Sandy Rule is one of my favorite. I'm holding out on this buffalo check background, but it's so hard, especially after seeing amazing cards like this one here that Sandy made. I like how she's got the deer in the background with the words over it, and the sprig punch, which is one of my favorite, there in the background as well. She also used the texture embossing folder, the same embossing folder that was used on this one. She used it here for that little banner, and then a little bit of this braided linen ribbon or trim. This is from the holiday catalog as well. I think it's in the Country Lane suite. So gorgeous, gorgeous card by Sandy. The next card is one that I made at the Stampin' Sisters holiday, what do they call it? Holiday Hoopla that Tina Rappy and Peggy Merwin hosted. And so I made this card at their event. Again, that buffalo check. Man, if you don't have it yet, you probably need to get it. I need to get it, I think. I just love it. It looks so great with so many things. And this glittered ribbon. I think the glittered ribbon is on back order right now, but it's so gorgeous. It's in the Halloween suite, the Toil and Trouble, but look how gorgeous it is on the Christmas card. Like, you can't go wrong with this ribbon. This last card is by Rolanda Patton, and I have had it in a plastic envelope that I get my swaps in, and I didn't realize how awesome it was until I opened it up to look for Rolanda's name. And look at this. This is like an extended fold card, right? So it has a piece, and you can kind of see it's attached under here. It's a long whisper white piece that attaches to the back of the card front, and so you have this fold out. I love the colors that she used here too. We've got the Tranquil Tide along with Blackberry Bliss. So it's just such a an interesting, I think, underused combination. It is so rich and regal and so perfect for Christmas and winter, but maybe a non-traditional combination. And then she's got the Tranquil Tide ribbon. This is the velvet ribbon. It's in the First Frost suite, but it goes so well with so many things. The new Curls and Twirls, Curls and Swirls. This is a new embossing folder from the holiday catalog as well. And this is the die cut as well as this one, that it doesn't have a matching stamp. So it's just in the detailed deer die set. It's not included as a stamped image. It's just like an extra die that you can die cut the deer with. So awesome cards. Those are all the swap cards. And then I'll bring out the cards that I made again, my Dashing Deer cards. And I hope you enjoyed all the tips to make these fun fold cards. I would love it if you would leave a comment and let me know what you think of the cards. Share the video, like it, heart it, give me some love. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and I will catch you next time. Bye.